I have to think about everything that the client shouldn't have to think about or wouldn't think about. That's my responsibility. And their family, you go to court and it says the state versus the individual. That's a little harrowing experience. That's a different level. For me, it's a different perspective. And I guess being black, obviously, for somebody that was being called a racist for over a year and a half. No, they're definitely not racist. Unless you're there when it happened or you know the parties involved, you're probably not gonna know the truth.
Standing 3 to 5 feet from him with your arms up in the air, he never fired, right?
Correct.
It wasn't until you pointed your gun at him, advanced on him, with your gun, now your hands down, pointed at him, that he fired, right?
Correct.
Form yourself first. So at least when you do go into a debate, you can debate, efficiently and effectively. Most people are driven by their emotions. I'm not saying don't have any, but don't be driven alone by those. You have to be vigilant in your responsibility as an individual, as a person, as an individual person walking around America. You have to be responsible for yourself at all times, because one bad decision could change your entire life, everything about it. He made one bad decision and potentially could have ended up in prison.
What's up, people? Yeah, this is that No Apologies crew right now. We coming in with an interesting topic. I think so. It's gonna be kind of controversial. People gonna have mixed emotions about what they feel about it, and yeah. But here we go.
Yes, sir.
I am definitely gonna say some things that a lot of people are not gonna like, and some people are gonna love it, and they gonna probably call me something, some kind of name. I really don't give a fuck. I am going to take your emotions and your feelings, and I'm gonna ball it up, and I'm gonna dunk it on your bitch. I'm gonna dunk it this time. Just fuck that. I'm coming with Dominique Wilkins.
Whoa!
You know what I'm saying?
Human highlight film?
Human highlight.
You trying to hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, if nobody says anything bad about you, man, I will. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh, okay. Cool. I reciprocate that.
I'm talk about you like a dog. I got you.
And it's your boy, Jack Anthony, second half of the No Apologies crew. And I'm probably going to say some things that you're not going to like, not going to agree with. But you know what? I'm going to take you to Outback Steakhouse. Yes, and I'm going to treat you like an expensive little bitch today. I'm going to take you to Outback Steakhouse. I'm going to buy you a nice thick-ass shake from there with a thin stir straw so you can suck that shit the
Hey, man,
fuck
get him some wings.
we put some wings in it.
Well, you gonna put some wings in it? Oh,
damn. It's gonna be a hot.
Hey, that's love right there. Jesus. Well, you know who it is on the mic right now. It's your boy, Sean DeVoy. I guess I'm the third half of this No Apologies movement because you was the second half. So I'm the third half.
Third half.
No Apologies movement.
Y'all math is fun.
My math
is terrible today. You know, it don't even matter. I know what they can count on. They can count on us disrespecting a lot of things that they think. So I know we're going to say some things that are going to be disrespectful. It's going to hurt your feelings. You're not going to like it. As a matter of fact, you might downright hate it. Well, for all of you that hate what I have to say today, stand up straight, turn around, bend over backwards, stare right into the crack of your ass, because I don't give a shit. Now let's get into it, man.
These yoga movements.
So today we about to get into it.
All right,
Yeah.
so
prick.
this is a good subject matter. This is your boy Jack Anthony. This is something I think we should be talking about.
Well, this is a mixture, actually. What you said.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
It's a mixture of what you said, what Jack said. It's a little mix.
This is called the light skin, dark skin effect.
Right. Let's call some of this No Apologies gumbo. They're gonna put they,
So one of the subjects is gonna be talking about how we feel about this Kyle Rittenhouse case and the verdict of it, and should the media keep their mouth quiet before they judge somebody before the facts all come out, because they're about to suffer from it right now. So 1, 2, 3, not it.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Oh, go ahead, boy.
Well, I go ahead. I'll be obliged to start this
Okay.
off.
All right, started off there, youngster. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Respect your elders.
So hey, everything that I'm saying here is to the best of my knowledge. This is to the best of my knowledge, and this is just my opinion. So people, like I said, I don't give a fuck what you have to say, because I'm not gonna go looking through pages and swiping through Google and all that shit. Look, this is an opinion. This is what I know to the best of my knowledge. So to the best of my knowledge, what I've known is Kyle Rittenhouse got off with murder. Do I agree with that? Let me see. When I first heard about it, when I heard about the whole riot thing, I was shocked. And then I heard about a kid that went from a state into another state and killed people and was in jail. And I was just like, yeah, serves him right. Absolutely. Because everything that I heard was that he was wrong. Everything that I heard. Now, I'm prior military. I'm Marine. And if you're placed in a situation, you have to do what you have to do. So, I actually when I found out the facts about everything, and I actually sat down and I listened to the case and everything, because I actually took time out and I actually did the world a solid and actually listened to something this time. I didn't read it in the newspaper, because reading it is full of lies, but actually watching the verdict and all that stuff, I actually watched it. And would I would have charged him with murder? No. I think that what he did, he was justified. And I felt that if I would have been in his situation, I would have done the same thing, because of the facts of how everything is. My man said that, somebody came up to him and they put a gun to his face and was like they was gonna kill him. Well, that dude then pulled the trigger. He did. So, and he did it to protect himself.
Mm-hmm.
People was coming, they was beating his ass. They showed the video. They was kicking him in the head, kicking him in the face. One dude tried to hit him with a skateboard. I think he did hit him with the skateboard. So, he fired to protect himself. He did. And so I had to kind of step out of the whole black and white situation thing, because these people that was coming at him was not black. Because black people know when you see a white person with a gun, don't fucking go up there. So these people, and it's not the fact that they was not white that he killed, but I mean, they wasn't black that they killed. That's why I'm like, I don't agree. But it's the fact that how they did it, they came at him super maliciously. And when they did that, as a kid, he didn't know no other way but natural instincts is to defend yourself, like all of us would do. Now, with that being said, there should have been some other charges, because an underage young man walking around with a AR-15, he should have been charged with that. But, I guess in the court of law, they had to throw that out. I don't understand how that wasn't a charge, and that's something that should have stuck to him. He should have definitely been charged with that. They should have investigated more of how he even got the AR-15, because I think that part, I don't know about that part. So I'm hoping that maybe one of you guys might know. I don't know about that part. So, but it's like, are we living in this world where anybody, and I mean anybody, can carry a gun that's not licensed to them and everything? And here's the things. somebody did, news media did say, well, the other people had guns and they was felons. Well, I mean, whether you're a felon or you underage, that's all to me. That's all the same. Both of y'all ain't supposed to be having guns. Why the hell both of y'all had guns? So let's just say if that felons or those people went and had guns, would somebody still would have died? And when I think back on it and I sit there and ponder, I believe that Kyle Rittenhouse would have got killed that day if he did not have a gun to protect himself. I believe that they would have, because he was trying to protect his friends and, property and things like that. Because one thing about it, if you're going to protest, then protest. But I do not agree with people looting and burning down their city. And most of the time, those looters and those people like that was in those videos were not even from the city. They came in just to join in the festivities of doing it because it was just something to do. So you got people like Kyle Rittenhouse that comes down to protect places because it's something they just want to do. So when you look back, you kind of like you have to really kind of open your eyes up to who was wrong. They both was wrong. The people that tried to kill him and Kyle Rittenhouse that did kill him. I don't think that the young man should have had his life ruined because he was defending himself. And that's why I kind of draw the line with that situation. Now that's just my opinion. Another thing too is, it was funny how I felt, like how he went and he said he support Black Lives Matters, and Tucker Carlson butthole just puckered up like, what? Like, so yeah. But now the news media literally portrayed Kyle Rittenhouse as a racist, somebody that supported like cult like stuff, like what's those guys, the Proud Boys and stuff like that. When before the facts was put out about the case, that's how they was displaying him as. And so it's shame on them that they displayed him like that. But can't nobody make up the facts of everything that was in those pictures, because he was throwing up the white power sign. He was in that stuff. It was pictures of him doing that stuff. So yeah, when just think about it. If you're gonna go out there and do something, just remember, if you took a picture with somebody, it's like me taking a picture of something that's super racist, that's going against today's standards. Like, let's say the LGBTQ community, because that's the hottest subject right now about anything. Let's say if I had a shirt on that say I hate gays, something like that, and I took pictures in it and I was like posting in it, but then something happened where some gay people died, and then now I'm portraying myself as this person that I support the LGBTQ community. You can't hide the fact that the fact that what you had on, like, that's facts. So a lot of those facts that the news was portraying was actual facts of what he was doing and how he was before the case. So do I trust Kyle Rittenhouse? Hell no. Do I think he's a closet racist? Hell yeah. Do I think that what happened in this case may change him? I hope so. That's something that I truly hope. I hope that, it opened up his eyes to, maybe I don't want to go down that road. So that road that he was going down, because I tell you this, man, it's a lot of people out there that truly, when people say they want Trump back in office, they not thinking about the LGBTQ community. I just want to let everybody know that Because if you go to everybody that support Trump, about 98% of those people would tell you that they don't support that gay marriage and everything else. They would tell you. Matter of fact, there are videos from the Daily Show of what's his name, Kepper, going around asking people about some of the views of that, and it's out there. It is out there. So, and they come out and they say it. We don't support that. We don't support gay people getting married. That's wrong. They say it. So, news, when stuff is reported, they always it seems like they report to whichever side that may win, and they want to broadcast in favor of that particular party. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like when the riots happened, they was, oh man, like every news media except for Fox went against Trump, and it was all Trump's fault and this and that. And then only Fox kind of stayed to it wasn't Trump, it was actually somebody else. But that lying shit with the news media goes both ways, because Fox literally lied about everything. Like they was lying. They was trying to make it seem like it wasn't Trump. It was other parties. Like, and you can go back and look at the videos, and you can see it was people that support Trump there. Like, but they was saying that these people was not the real people that support Trump. These people was somebody else. Everybody that was getting caught, they had videos of these people getting caught crying inside airports, getting caught.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When they realize that now you have now there's consequences to your actions, and it's just like they called all those people extremists, and that was like a big slap in their face, because those people thought that they was doing the right thing. They humbly thought that they was doing the right thing, but yeah. So yeah. What news media lies, and they should definitely be sued for defamation of character about a lot of things. But don't let this be just the one that they talk about. Like, if you're gonna sue people, don't sue because they was wrong about Kyle Rittenhouse. Nah. What about all the other peoples that they put out?
That's the people's choice if they want to go after the news media and sue them.
Yeah.
If they don't go after him, that's on them. Kyle Rittenhouse and his lawyers said, "Get him."
We suing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the choice of the person to go and sue.
Yeah.
I mean, let's put it in perspective of OJ. OJ could have did the same thing and sued all the news media for all the shit they was putting out about him. But he just didn't take that route.
I'm suing pants.
Yeah.
I'm going in guns blazing with the lawsuits.
But hey, one thing I gotta say though, you know what? It is a choice, but one thing that man, Kyle Rittenhouse, bro. Look, bro. What these news medias were saying, they wasn't lying about who you are as a person. They was being truthful. All this is just the propaganda because you want the case. Look, man, you want that case because you had to seriously defend yourself. So that had to happen. But as far as you doing all that racial shit, you did that. You can't really, I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think they're gonna win this case because they put you out there at the wrong time. They shouldn't have did it at the wrong time. Now it depends on how they sue. I don't know all the legal stuff when it comes down to that. Do not know. Have no idea. I am not a lawyer. I am just a voice and a face over a podcast. That's it. That's all I am. So I don't know all that legal legalities and all that stuff. I don't know how, in which direction they're gonna sue, but I mean, the fact of the matter is what I saw that they put out, that shit was true. You did do that. you threw that up. I would throw it up right now, but I don't want nobody to think that I support that shit. So I used to throw it up. I used to ignorantly throw it up because it was the graduation date. 03. That used to be our thing. But I guess they took it and turned it into white power. Like we used to throw it up for our class date, 03. Like that's where. So when I usually see it, or we used to, what's that little joke that you'll do? Remember, the little joke, huh?
It was also okay.
Yeah, it was okay, but then it was a little joke. The little joke that you throw up when you say, "Hey, look." Yeah, you make people look. Yeah.
I remember that.
I remember that.
We used to do that. We used to do that too. Man, but I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, hey, for all I know is that was some news propaganda right there, talking about that it was called white power to put out there so people can stop doing it because they got tired of people saying, "Hey, look," and again, and they was look, I got you. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Like I said, these are all my opinions. This is how I feel. So, hey.
Yes, sir.
I passed the torch. I passed the mic to It's Your Boy.
Well, I mean, it's a fine line, especially in this day and age. It's a fine line between murder and self-defense. And this case was I mean, if you want to talk about where that swing vote can go, this case was big. And everybody at the beginning of this, when the case was going on, nobody had the facts. Everybody just had reports. It's reported that. Nobody had any facts, and the news is just allowed to take that and run with it. Swing the narrative, make everybody think that he just went out there with the intention to kill, which is what they did. They made it seem like he took his gun, went across state lines to a Black Lives Matter rally, and went out there and he was ready to go ahead and get down. When that wasn't the case at all. It comes to the light that wasn't the case at all. He got attacked, he got approached, and he defended himself. And it's I don't want to say it's as simple as that, because I mean, like I said, he did cross state lines to go join this rally. Thing is, there's nothing illegal about that. Nothing illegal about crossing state lines and going to any rally, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, he didn't cross state lines with the gun.
No, he did not. He received the gun when he got there. That's one of the things I was going to say is that people were saying he took this gun across state lines to do it. No, he didn't. He went and he got the gun from a friend. Now, in that state, part of the reason why they threw out that part of him being a minor with a gun like that is because in that state, it's legal for somebody that's of age to possess a gun and to give it somebody that's underage. But I think that they need to. Well, here's the thing. Well, especially with, as a matter of fact, with a rifle, yes, with a rifle. As a matter of fact, I don't know. I don't know if that's the same law with a handgun, but I know with the rifle that is. But it's meant to be if you're of age and you have a gun. If you're gonna let's say you're gonna take your son out and show him how to shoot it, you can do that because you are of age and you're giving him the gun to shoot. That's what I think the law is for. But it hasn't been rewritten in I don't know how many years. So somebody of age gave him the gun. And they took that as, there's a law in here that states that he had a good lawyer, Hey, yeah, it's say right there. Boom. He received it from somebody who, bam, threw it out. At that point, I knew, he's going to walk.
Oh, okay,
that was the case.
Yeah, see, I didn't know all that.
That was a big part of the case. So they threw that out. He's walking. So the verdict didn't surprise me. Didn't surprise me at all. Does it? Like, we live in a white man's world. Like y'all realize that, right? It's as much as we're catching up, it's still a white man's world. And what I mean by world is I mean here, United States, white man's world, where we live.
Yep.
But I will say this. The part that kind of I'm not going to say bothers me, but it makes me think is even though the facts have come out, the guys was beating on him. As a matter of fact, they said one of the guys had a gun, shot it off in the air, and was looking like he was about to kill him.
About to kill
And
him.
I'm thinking in my head, I would have done the same thing too. Hey, better you than me. What they tell you in the military, hey, ask
first.
questions later.
Yep. Shoot first. Ask
Shoot
questions
first.
later.
Ask questions later, or shoot first, apologize later. Whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to do. But me, I don't apologize. So I'll ask questions later, but better you than me if I feel like my life is in danger. And I live by that even to this day. But I think more people would be, especially in our community, the law-abiding people in our community, I think we would be quicker to go get a gun and actually have a gun in the house, learn how to properly use a gun. If we didn't feel like if we go out there with a gun to protect ourselves and we shoot somebody, I feel like since I'm black, I'm going to jail. They're not going to believe me. They're not going to believe that it's self-defense unless they have indisputable evidence, like video footage of people approaching me and me having to kill them, that they won't throw me in jail. Like I guarantee you a lot of black people feel that way. So they feel like, man, I'm not even going to go that route. I don't need a gun. This right here, it could sway some people, but let me ask you.
He also said too, sorry to distract you. He said after he shot the dude, he actually went back and tried to administer first aid to him, and people kept coming at him, and then he just had to run away and get behind the police line.
And look,
that's not a sign of a killer.
A lot of people, when that said, a lot of people would say what they would do. But a lot of people have never been in that situation. Exactly. And let me tell you, when shit's happening like that, people are putting their foot to your face. You've one of the guys that's beating you down, you've already saw him brandish a gun. You're not thinking about none of that. You are going to react. And if you have a gun and they have a gun and they've already shown that they're aggressive towards you, I'm not about to sit back and go, I wonder if they'll use the gun. Nah, I'm gonna put one in your face. And I'm saying that on here to say, I believe in that. I believe in somebody's rights to bear arms. Know this, as long as it's done through legal channels and you know how to properly use it. I'm 100% because I know that, especially in my household, if somebody breaks in to my house or comes on my property and I feel threatened, I know that I'm a breadwinner in my home. My kids need me. My wife, as far as I know, still wants me around unless she changed her mind.
Yeah.
So just being as open as I can, I'm telling anybody, if I feel threatened, I'm shooting you in the face. Not in the leg, in the face. Pow, night. And because I'm not playing with my life. I want to be here, you know? I got things to do. You know what I'm saying? We got a podcast to do. I can't be doing that. Once somebody approached me aggressive and I'm sitting back wondering, should I? I don't, pow, now I'm gone because he got the jump on me. No, so I get that. But there is one aspect of this that I have to ask myself, this is the part that bothered me. He got off, right? If he were black, would he have gotten off scot-free?
No.
I'm talking same everything. Just take his face and put Daquan in his place. No. Daquan Jenkins in his place.
Immediately justice would have swayed to cancel out that black man.
That has been my only problem.
And that has been watching this podcast. We want y'all opinion on that. What do you think? Comment in the comment section.
Like, So that has been my only, I want to say problem. Yeah, I'm going to say that's my only problem with the verdict.
Yeah.
Just would it have been that cut clear if that was a black man and 3 black men or white men approached him in the same manner, got to beating him down. One of them had a gun, and he had to do what he had to do to save himself. Would he have gotten off scot-free? 0 charges. Like, there were no charges. It's not like he got off with probation because one of the charges stuck. Nothing. 0. Take the cuffs off. He walked out and went home after the verdict. Like, nothing on his record. No, you don't have to. No felony. No misdemeanor. Nothing. Would that have happened with a black man?
In my opinion, no.
What you think, Jack?
I think
What you think? Like, for real?
fuck nah.
Like, what you?
Fuck
What,
nah.
like,
I can't.
I
I
don't-
can't even. I couldn't even lie right on that one.
and that is fucked up. That the fact that we don't even think that in the same situation that we would have gotten off with a slap on the wrist. I think we would have done time.
Well,
Like maybe not major time, but they'd have something.
Well, it's already known and it's already been proven that a black man or a white man go in the same courtroom for the same felony, same crime, same everything. The black man gets more time than a white man.
That's true. That's true.
And a white man, a lot of times, does not even do time. They do probation.
That's true. And
you can take this case and you can switch this to the Charleston. Remember the Charleston riots,
Yeah.
the White Power Charleston riot,
yeah,
and put
yes,
a
sir.
black man in that situation.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh,
Prison.
yeah, his ass going to
Prison. He'd have died there.
Oh yeah, he'd have died. There.
Prison, one of the two.
He done got lynched.
But I will say this, and you know how I got to do. Every once in a while, I got to play devil's advocate and just throw my little glass half empty out there. And this is on the fly, addressing something that you said, Jack. And you were talking about the pictures of him, throwing up all that white power shit that he was throwing up, and now he's suing. I heard about the lawsuit. He's suing everybody getting a piece. So my thing is, hey, we in the United States, you have the right. So hey, might as well, because what's going to end up happening because of the bad press. They're going to settle out of court. And I'm quite sure that his lawyers already told him, like, even if we don't get the whole, I think they're like 60 million or something like that, 50, 60 million that he's suing. What's the name?
That's just Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg,
Joe,
yeah.
And Joy.
Yeah, they suing him for like 60 million or something like that.
But he's suing CNN for like 400 and something million.
400 and something million. Now, my thing is, I wasn't born yesterday, and I'm quite sure that this man's lawyer told him, like, we not about to get $460 million, right?
Right.
But what they might do is they might settle. And even if they settle for 10% or 460 million, that's $46 million just at 10% of that. Hey, what do we have to lose?
Yep.
And they're going for it.
Yep.
So, but with that being said, you said something, and I'm going to play the devil's advocate on what you said. You was like, we saw you. We saw you throwing up white power. We saw you out there, doing all this black hate stuff. Fast forward to now, you support Black Lives Matter now that it's convenient for you, right? But let me ask you this. Can people change?
Well, that's what I said. I said that. I said maybe this case right here may change him.
Oh, no. I'm not even giving him that. I'm not even giving him that benefit of the doubt. I'm just saying, can people change? The reason I'm asking that is because
I tell you that it'll change me.
If he did, or if he didn't in a court of law, because you were saying you don't think that he's going to win. I don't think that he would win the full case either, but I do think that the defense would have a hard time proving that he didn't change, because I'm quite sure that they're gonna bring everything that you just said. There's pictures. The defense gonna have those pictures. They're gonna be like, man, shut up. You was over here throwing a white power talking. Man, shut up. And he's gonna say, but I changed. They're gonna have a hard time proving that he didn't. Like, how long ago were these pictures? Like, if they were the day of, then yeah, they'd be like, man, shut up. Yesterday, we got these pictures yesterday. You was at a Klan meeting. Then he's screwed.
I just
but
don't think they're gonna win because of the simple fact is that it was that media free speech and all that stuff. Something like that gonna play in.
Yeah, but the defamation of character part trumps that. You can't just go on the news and just like slander somebody's character without any type of proof. Like, I can't go on the news and just talk bad and negative about you, and about just a bunch of lies.
And that's
defamation of character. You can't do it.
Why I threw up the O.J. Simpson could have did defamation of character, because they came in droves and just was
and
against him with all kinds of shit.
Even if he did that stuff, just because he was found innocent, guess what? I'm coming after you. Man, you gonna pay me something. Yeah. I'm coming. All y'all, everybody who said something. Yep. Who's famous that said something? He was Whoopi. Oh, Whoopi Goldberg said something about me. Oh yeah, get her too. Get her too. Who else? CNN. Oh, they rich. That's $1 billion company. Hey, get them. Yeah, we can get who else? Look them all up. Get them all. And they're all.
You know what's so fucked up about CNN right now? CNN going through trouble because the guy Chris Cuomo just got found like he was lying for his brother. So their credibility is shot.
So once again, and you think, and I refuse to believe that if what you saying is true, said that man, that Rittenhouse lawyer, don't know that.
I know he know
it. and I'm quite sure he's like, man, their credibility is shot.
Well, I mean, all
$460 million. Let's go get
it. All these news outlet credibility is shot.
Everybody has their agenda, absolutely, but at least their side of the agenda can sometimes be credible. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're leaning toward them and they exaggerate the other side, like if you just outright lying just to lie, yeah, I'm coming after you.
No. See, it wasn't the news outlet. It was Chris Cuomo.
But isn't he part of CNN?
But he represents.
He represents CNN.
He represents CNN.
Hey, I understand he represents CNN. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It was just Chris Cuomo.
Well, trust and believe. If I'm CNN, Chris Cuomo, you got to go.
Yeah, so, they fired him. They fired
him already. All right.
They
fired him. They got him out of there.
Yeah, you gotta go, bro.
They was like, yeah.
But I got to play devil's advocate. If that was your family member, what would you do?
If that was my family member, that what?
What would you do?
What do you mean?
I wouldn't say shit about it.
What do you mean?
If that was your family.
Oh, you talking about Cuomo, right?
Chris Cuomo is all about family.
Okay.
He about family.
Okay.
Right?
But he
said
it.
You're asking what I would do if that was my family. I wouldn't speak on it.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't speak on it.
Anybody would have said something about my brother.
You could ask me 1,000 times, and my answer would be the same. No comment.
Well, that's because we black. Now put your shoes,
I got you.
Put my Caucasian shoes on. Okay, that's different then. I've known him for 2 years. He wouldn't do that. What did he do? Oh, absolutely, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's different. You want me to put my moccasins on? All right. Well,
put your moccasins on.
Put my moccasins on. Well, yeah. Well, then yeah, I'm doing that. And the white privilege in me is gonna be like, I'll never get caught. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But the black in me is like, damn, shoot, I might get caught on accident. Because of an ex chick that just don't like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah. I don't know.
No comment. I'm not saying jack. I wouldn't even have, like, if he was my brother, I wouldn't even let my brother speak on it around me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, you can keep that to yourself. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I don't care about it. I'll leave.
Stations. Don't say shit.
Nope. No comment.
Shit about what you going through.
I don't know. No comment. They'd be like, what your brother doing? I don't know. What are you doing, man?
I am not gonna ask you how your life is.
I don't know, man. I heard you might have some. I heard you might have some side bitches. I don't know. That's all I know. You know.
I see you said too much already.
No, I don't. I got him on another trail, nigga. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Go over there, look on that trail.
Now, what about
Meanwhile,
what about if you had some side
I'd
dishes,
have been like,
Hey,
I'd have
man,
been
you
like,
know, man.
I heard he did something with some turkeys. That's about it. Shit else.
I don't know, man. He got a lot of dogs and a lot of peanut butter. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe he likes sandwiches. I don't know. I don't know.
have him.
Hey, throw him off the trail.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I
I don't know a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
but
he stole my train when I was little. Yeah, he
Yeah. Little thieving ass, man. Little thieving ass.
Nigga there use that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, he's
yeah.
a thief.
But yeah,
When he was
Jack.
five?
The white in me. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
lying
you gotta
all
put-
through
I
the
don't know.
thing, and then I'm just gonna look at him. I'm walking on home, sleeping well. Like they'll never catch me. I'm white. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And Chris Cuomo is what? He the whitest of the whites.
Good and Caucasian. So he was like, I'm never gonna get caught.
Well,
Yeah,
Got caught.
got caught. Got caught, sir. But yeah, as far as the news part of it, obviously, it's gonna die down, and then it's just gonna be right back to what the news has been for all these years. I don't think that any of this is gonna change the way that they operate. They make money off of the way that they operate. So when money trumps everything when it comes to these, because you're talking about Fox seeing it, like they're gonna keep doing what they do, man. It's not gonna change anything. But for everybody out there that hasn't researched this trial, they need to go out there and just look. You don't have to go deep into deep into anything and research that deep. Just look. The truth always comes out, man. And for everybody that thought that he just got away with murder, you better go look at that evidence. Check it out.
that evidence
Check it
is
out.
different. And see, we prior military, and that's
Yeah.
why we view it that way. Like a lot of prior military people look at it like that.
Yeah, and
a lot of us veterans and stuff like that that's been in law
until
enforcement.
until I drop, look. If I feel like you're gonna try to end me, I'm not hesitating.
Yep.
At all. It's like not pow. Call the police.
Yeah, don't somebody,
Yeah, man.
Somebody running up on people like,
Yeah, I don't do that. Run up on, so you don't know what they're going through.
yeah.
You run up on the wrong person on the wrong day. That's the end of you. It's over. Hey, Jack. Hey, never forget Goldberg, man. Never forget Goldberg.
Oh yeah.
Takes a second, man.
Never forget Goldberg.
Let me share a little story real quick.
Never forget Goldberg, bro.
Time for a story. Cause see, sometimes y'all need to know. So one time, and I'm sharing this with the world. One time when I was in my youngin' days, this silver Miata cut me off. And so I was driving a Toyota Corolla at that time. And I was like, yo, why you got to cut me off? So I started, like, I'm going to pop out the car on him. So this is when I was young. It just so happened. See, at that time, I just had a girlfriend and she was about to be my wife. So when I tried to pop out the car, start talking stuff, well, he popped out the car too. And it was not a little dude in that car. It was a big Goldberg-like creature. And all I remember is his wife, whoever it was, saying, Josh, no, don't get back in the car. And I was like, oh, yeah, Josh, get back in the car. I got back in my car so goddamn slow. I edged my cheeks in there, sat down, locked the door. And so I was driving and we got on the highway and I was just quiet for some miles. She looks at me and says, are you okay? I almost broke down because my life flashed before my eyes. So y'all.
Hey, said that dude got out
careful.
the car and scared the sense back into Jack. Jack got out that car like, hey, would you cut me off? Just picture it. Picture Jack getting now. Would you get out the car? And that dude got out the car, probably hit the top of the roof. What? And
Jack was like, sir, I lost my wallet. I lost outside of my car. I was trying to get it.
I didn't say nothing. My voice stopped. I couldn't say nothing. It was just stuck.
He said he got out. He's just like, man. But imagine, like, you got your girl in the car, you know,
Man.
you don't want to look like no punk.
Man,
But
she
that
looked
dude
at
got
me.
out so big, you was like, you know what? Punk is here.
Yeah,
So
it's all up
Punk is right
Yeah.
all up in
here today.
At this
So
point,
all it
if,
is,
if she didn't support me getting back in the car and locking the door, it,
shit. Woo. He said he was so tuned in, he heard what his girl said to him in the other car.
Yeah.
and I was praying that he listened to
Please
her,
get
like,
back in the car.
"Please do not come over here," because I didn't know how I was going to assess that. Like,
Hop back in your car and drive in the traffic.
I
Hope
was
you don't
gonna
get hit.
drive, I was going to drive right in the traffic, right past him.
He said, my man said he got back in the car and was
And-
silent the rest of the ride.
And since that day, when you say people people change? Yes, they do. Because I've changed. Out of my car,
Hey,
ain't nobody
People,
else.
hey, people change, man.
People
Like, you know,
change.
people change. That's why this is a whole different conversation, but we're gonna,
Yeah.
talk about that another time. But this is why the whole part of the cancel culture thing I despise is because people go back so far and take things that somebody may have said 30 years ago
Or 10
and then
years ago.
use it, or 10 years ago,
But some
and,
of them,
and then
some
and
of
then
them are
use it
paying
on
for
them today as if
They
you
said it
still
today.
feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different
different subject.
conversation. But
Like a head coach, but okay.
But said, what
Former
you
head
think?
coach.
What you think, man? And unfortunately, man,
To be honest, I think it was a distraction from this from the Epstein girlfriend case. Because you don't really hear nothing about that right now.
Oh,
And
I
that's
didn't.
dealing with.
Well, you haven't heard about anything about that for about a year and change now.
Who is Epstein?
Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein, his madam, pretty much the one that was arranging all
her
the
case
girls
started-
for his island.
Yeah, her case started. Her case
Oh,
started
yeah.
November 29th.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Mhm.
lot of we like 6.
Oh, I know.
7 days in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But nobody was talking about it. They started that thing silent.
Yeah. so I think it's a distraction for that. That's first and foremost.
Okay.
Did he kill them with malice? No, he's self-defense. They knocked him down like 3 times before he shot one time.
Okay.
So he was obviously defending himself.
Mm-hmm.
We have to understand what the Second Amendment says. It doesn't say you have a right to bear arms. It says my right to bear arms shall not be infringed upon. So they have no laws that stop you from owning a weapon.
Right.
They can't even infringe upon that right. That's your right. They can't take it.
Unless you got a felony.
Unless you got a felony, that goes under the 13th Amendment, because now that's another thing for another day. That's modern day slavery, basically. But anyway, but nah, man, he regardless of what he did in the past, because like what you were saying there, Sean, what he did in the past, one, he was a minor. He didn't even how you expect him to know exactly what he was doing as a young man? He probably was just following some old heads who was stupid. Now he says, oh, I support BLM. We don't know if he does or don't. Do I trust him on that? Probably wouldn't. But I have to go off of what he said. Mm-hmm. You can't just try him on what you suspect he done when he's telling you, nah, that's not what it is.
Right.
I think, in my opinion, I think that it went the right way. He didn't do anything illegal. He really didn't. And I'm sorry. Not just one person coming after him. 3 people.
$20 into the pot.
3. Okay. Well,
he got you.
Yeah. Wouldn't
got
apologize for any goddamn thing, but anyway, whatever.
You said it.
I got it.
You
I
said
did.
it.
I said
right.
it. I said it. But anyway, he had multiple people coming after. Not one. We sitting here, we talking about just one individual. If it's just one individual, this young man had several people coming after him, trying to harm him. And he had a gun, and he had the restraint to not just pop off the first. I think this whole case would have been different if he had just popped off at somebody the first time somebody attacked him.
Right.
It probably went totally different. But the fact that it took several attacks before he even popped off at anybody, even a gun being pointed at his face, he didn't pop off. He waited.
True.
He waited till the dude with the skateboard came after him. And he was like, fuck this. Pop.
And he fired one shot.
He fired one shot.
He didn't fire multiple shots. He didn't do all that.
He fired multiple shots, but he fired one shot at each one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. One shot. It wasn't. He wasn't. It's as if his intent really wasn't to kill them. It was to disable them. Now, where he hit.
Yeah, he didn't shoot with reckless abandonment. You know, he could have shot off into the crowd and killed innocents, but he didn't.
Right. If that was his motive.
Yeah, that was his motive, but he didn't. He went after the people that went after him. So
sounds like self-defense to me.
Yeah, you don't run up on somebody just because of the way you feeling. This whole culture and all this stuff here and these people who get in these riots, and because you feel a different way than they do, they feel like they have a right to attack you or call you some names or try to destroy your character or destroy you as a person just because you don't even feel the way they feel. Peaceful protests should be allowed. And even if you're not peaceful, you shouldn't just go and pick on somebody who's innocent, and especially somebody that had a gun. Why would you even attempt to attack somebody that have a gun when you have the potential? I'm gonna give a scenario. It's sort of like when women blame men for getting them pregnant. I'm like, but you know that pregnancy can happen from laying down and having sex, don't you? So you know, if a person has a gun, the potential of him shooting it, don't you? I'm like, it's common sense.
Like, you can't assume that they're bringing that gun out there and it's for play.
Yeah,
like it's a prop gun. You gotta assume, like, yo, that thing is loaded, and if I approach him wrong, he might not be in the right mind state to be like, nah, let's fisticuffs. He might be like, nah, I got things to do. Pat. And
I can't even say that he was in the wrong state of mind because he waited. He didn't just pop off right off with the first attack.
Well, no, I'm not saying that he was in the wrong state, like that type of state of mind, but I am saying that he wasn't in the I'm about to kick a state of mind. The man went across the border, went across state lines to go do this. So you need to understand that anybody that's willing to do that and have a gun, I don't think they're there for play. I don't think this is a prop. I didn't come this far to get this prop gun and just look cute for the photo op. Nah, if you approach me wrong, I'm putting these in your chest.
Yeah.
So I would have, like, I'm not messing with dude. Anybody that got an automatic weapon like that, you got it. You got it, player.
And here's the thing, to me, I'm pretty sure he was not by himself. So the restraint of the other people that were with him had to be great too, because that could have been totally different.
Yeah. Yeah.
That crowd could have been gone
if they were there for that reason.
Joined and shot back.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm like, why would you provoke somebody with a weapon? And it was multiple people out there with weapons protecting people's property. Why would you do that? That's like if I'm patrolling my property. You come on my property talking about you're gonna burn my house.
Because of some shit somebody else did.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's not gonna work out well for you.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
You ain't even in an altercation.
Yeah.
Right, I might reload on y'all. Y'all better
Yeah,
get off
it's
my
not-
property.
man, like,
Y'all better
why-
get off my property.
Your property ain't even in the vicinity of where it happened at.
Yep.
Why would
Why are you over here?
Yeah, why are you over here? He wasn't, even though he was there during the riot, he was not a part of the riot. He was just protecting property. That's it. He
Mhm.
wasn't out there provoking nobody. He wasn't out there fucking with nobody. He was protecting property. That's it.
True that.
Why would you even test that? Why would you even fuck with him?
True that. People are trying to make it seem like, well, he came that far. He probably came for violence. I don't mean nothing. Him traveling from wherever he traveled from, that's not illegal.
Yeah, you can't stop that. That's you travel. You
Yeah.
travel wherever you travel from for violence.
Mm-hmm. So
You know what I'm saying? You actually came for violence. The ones who got shot, y'all came for violence.
yeah, y'all
It's
are hoping for
apparent.
it.
It was apparent.
I'm just
Well,
saying.
you know, I've traveled to go defend other people's property.
Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm
Military.
pretty sure y'all have too.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've traveled.
military, Yeah.
I've traveled to defend this property,
yeah.
the property of United States of America.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
but yeah, I feel he was innocent. I feel as the whole case was a distraction. I felt like it didn't even need to go to court because he fucking defended himself from the beginning.
Right.
Sorry, he just did. And these news medias, they go out just to be first. They don't care about the character of anybody. They just want to be first to report something. They don't care the information. They don't care how damaging it is. They don't care how it will make somebody look. I mean, they defame the character of a whole lot of people. Like a lot of these men who get out of prison, who were innocent, should sue
Okay.
these reporters for defamation of character, because you basically swayed the judgment of everything to make me seem like I did something when I wasn't even involved in the first place.
Okay.
But I'm saying it here, you should go and sue, but still it's your choice, right?
True that.
And
True that.
a lot of these reporting agencies, I look at all reporting as like tabloids, because they be so wrong on shit most of the time.
Even the fucking weather. Even the fucking weather.
Yeah, they be wrong on shit so many times. It just I don't see how anybody can believe anything they fucking say. Really.
Like the
'Cause
weather.
a lot of times they just totally wrong.
It's like
the
everything they say, you got to raise an eyebrow. Like,
Is it really gonna rain tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah. So
I assume that it is.
Yeah.
You say it's not, but
you know,
it will.
It's just crazy that all this shit is happening, and now the news media is being called out. So
I don't mind that at all.
I don't either.
I don't mind that at all.
I love it.
Like, it's beautiful. I want to see this. Like, I want to see how
Because-
this shit play out.
Because it's a whole lot of innocent men who have went to jail based on evidence that they presented in the news, like photos, videos, and stuff like that. And come later on, years down the line, they had no involvement at all.
And all
And
they
so
do is
that-
say,
And that's
we
go
we
ahead.
send you our apologies when they let him out 10 years, 15 years down the line.
Yeah, I'm like, he
Give them their
lost all his
sincerest
life.
apologies.
His life is
Mo-
gone.
Mostly black people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
mostly black.
There's some white people. There's some white people that have been
It's some
wrongly
white,
accused,
it's some
but
white people. It's some white people.
there's a
most-
few. There's a
but
few, but yeah, mostly, yeah,
mostly black people.
yeah.
And it's,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's sad that they have no integrity at all. None. They have no integrity. I mean, the one we talking about, Chris Cuomo, no integrity, none. Right? Don Lemon, no integrity.
Zero.
Fucking
Hey, Don Lemon, that's my guy.
Geraldo Rivera never had integrity.
Geraldo.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it back.
Geraldo.
These people didn't have no integrity, you know. and it was always some kind of agenda that they had in trying to destroy a person that they were interviewing or something like that, just because it would get them ratings.
I just
The
remember
Pope
I
has
just
no
remember
integrity.
None.
The Pope.
I remember Geraldo
No
used to
integrity.
go overseas into war-torn areas and be in a cave somewhere interviewing motherfuckers that are just out there to kill Americans.
Hey.
He be in the cave with them, interviewing them.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
what's the one news
damn.
reporter? Remember when there was a hurricane happening, and he was standing there like the wind was blowing,
And it was like 2 or 3,
and then it was
two or
like three
three
people that
dudes
walked
running
behind him. There's no integrity. Whoever
Zero.
that, no
None.
integrity.
lying just
Lying about the goddamn. How you gonna lie about a damn windstorm?
About the weather.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, that's serious, man. Come on.
What the fuck are you doing?
Weather Channel. What's up?
Well, fellas, if y'all want to continue, y'all go ahead. I just looked at the time. Brother got to do these daddy duties.
All right, man. All right.
Sucks to be you, man. No, it's funny.
I know, right?
Man, go ahead, do what you
Sucks
gotta
to be
do.
you, man.
I'm not gonna be any longer. I think I got all the points.
You think you got it? You sure?
I think I got all of it. It's just no integrity, defamation of character. I'm glad they're gonna get their ass sued, and that's just only 2 news stations. 2 news stations. There's
So
like 4
far.
or 5 more that he needs to go after.
So far.
Yeah,
His
just-
lawyer.
And-
His lawyer.
And
chilling with
remember,
his feet
Cal.
up right now.
Remember
He
Kyle
will.
Rittenhouse? I always thought you was innocent, bro. It's your boy Jack Anthony, part of Posse's crew.
Yeah, I think that I seriously think that he defended himself, and that's what he was supposed to do.
Absolutely.
As a young man, defend yourself. Don't let nobody take nothing from you. So
There you have it.
yeah, man.
Boom. Mic drop.
So I know I
But yo,
said-
everybody,
Hurt
we want to
yourself.
thank everybody. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast. All right.
Share
But
your
it's your
comments.
boy. Absolutely. And it's your boy, Sean DeVoy, one part of this No Apologies movement. If I said something that offends you, if I said something you don't like, if I said something that you feel is offensive, from my family to yours, sucks.
And it's your boy Jack Anthony. I already know that I said something that you don't like, but you know what? Simply what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some ice cream in a cup and I'm gonna stir it till it melt a little bit, turn it to somewhat of a shake, so you can suck it the fuck up with a tiny screw straw. I mean stir straw.
Like,
Damn. And
break
then
their jaw.
it's track veterans, man. I know I said something you don't like. You probably gonna call me a jigaboo or something like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna take your emotions and your feelings, and I'm finna shoot them into the crowd because I'm just gonna miss all air. I don't give a fuck. On purpose.
Wait, so y'all probably gonna want to call me a jigaboo. You make sure we cut and paste that. This is the name of this. This is the name of this one. And call me a jigaboo. This is what we call it. We call it.
Hey,
Call
man,
me a
I'm just going-
jigaboo.
It-
Damn.
it's not- to me, this is not about color because he didn't go after just black people. He went after people who were attacking him. So it wasn't about color. And
Right.
like everybody's
Nah,
trying to
this
make it.
racial.
So
No, this
it-
one
it
racially
is.
provoked at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, like, subscribe, getting them comments. But we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Peace.